Hello everyone, it's LaRonda from Just Tell Others, Visit, Craft, and Journal. Today is Friday, July the 17th, and it's been a day already, you might say. I wanted to tell you, I'm not feeling blue, but today is a 3-year anniversary of the death of my precious little dog, and her name's Logan, and I had made a cute little journal for her, to keep memories of her. But I wanted to show you, now you've seen maybe some of this in my other videos, but this is what I call my Logan Assist. It's actually, I'm using it like a paperweight for whenever, I need to use it on journals or just secure something down. But it's about the color that she was. As you can see right here on in this picture, she had those colors. And so I've just called it my Logan Assist. But anyway, it's just another sweet reminder that today I had a precious little friend, and her name was Logan, as I've mentioned. I have a journal made just for her. She was one of a kind, and she was a godsend. She really was. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all, get back with y'all with the flip throughs of some of the journals since I've added some embellishments. I wanted to show you this, and yes, I just have a simple little tie for now. I'm not sure that's what I'm going to use all the time, but look at that image. That's really pretty. It's really pretty. And again, this is from Tina with Shabby Dabby Doodah, and she has some beautiful digitals there. She's the one that got me connected and hooked on these things. But these little journals are so cute, and this is just a 5-page one, but I created it to have some inserts, you might say, some tip ends or whatever. And I just simply used I like the not white but the off-white paper, and this was lined, so I just put that in there. And I just wanted to have some little something. I hope I'm going there with you. Anyway, I have a couple of, like this one is a cute scrappy tag. It has, things that you can write on and things like that. And I just paper clipped it there. And that gives you more writing space. But I just thought that was so cute. And yes, I tipped this one in, and I put it upside down because I wanted the larger margin at the bottom on this one. I didn't want it to be exactly like the other one I had. But that's cute. And then here's another one. And it's, I made a little tuck in, you might say, that just holds a devotional. But I used washi tape on this one as well. And another little pocket that I put things in. This is actually a little envelope. And what it is you unfold it and it becomes a letter that you can write on. Excuse me. You can write on, but then you can fold it back up as it was and use it as an envelope as well. And that's, just a few little things here and there. And just a little tag that I had made. This is another one, but this is a fold out. See, it's a fold out. You can actually write something on here, or if you're wanting to write on here or include another little fold out, you can hide it if it's something you don't want to be read or whatever. And there again, it's just a tip in. And then I'm going to put a belly band on here, or a pocket to hold other ephemera. But I just wanted to put that little tip in as well, more writing space. And that is this one. And it's really cute. It really turned out really pretty. This is a 5-page, and I mean, you can have just the various sizes. I wanted to see about my 12-page one. I think I have one like that. Let me see if this is it. And I'm just going to put this to the side. Again, just a quick little tie. This is not anything permanent. It's just something that I'm going to think about later on. But I had made a little tag, and on the back is blank, a journaling tag. And that's cute too. But no, this is not the same print. But this is a 12-page, I think it is. But I had put a few little pockets in here. Which you see how it holds the ephemera, and a journaling card, maybe a song page there. Would this not be cute to give as a gift? I just tip this in. This is a song. Not finished by no means, but I mean, it's still cute. It's still pretty. And you can leave it as blank as you want to and let the recipient just put what they want to in it. Right there. And that's a pocket. And I didn't put anything in that pocket yet, but that's a pocket. But just to show you. And I'm not going to put this in it. Although you could probably. And I made it to look like it was old. I kind of bent the ends in a little bit and did a little bit of that. And it's like, that turned out really cute as well. That turned out really cute as well. Let me get it folded back. Here we go. And that's that one. Okay, this is one that I did for myself a while back. It's one of the first ones. And again, just I quickly tied it together just to have something to tie on it. There's nothing permanent. But these are dragonflies. And I intended this to be folded and kind of wrinkled or whatever. But I kind of frayed the edges to look like butterfly wings or dragonfly wings. That's pretty neat, huh? Just dragonfly wings. Oh, a piece of paper got into that one, but that's okay. And there again, my Logan Assist can sit right there with me. Butterfly, I'm sorry, not butterflies, but dragonflies. Aren't those cute? Those are really cute. I had made an envelope to match this as well, that I intend to put different things in so the recipient or even myself will have, like, these once again are those letters. It's tea stained paper just folded up to look like an envelope, but it's actually writing spaces. And I put a couple, well, 3 of these in here, and I thought that letter envelope was really cute. It was really cute. But let's go on with this one here, with the dragonfly. And if you've not read the story about the dragonfly, it is very pretty. And it's just you know, a little bit of scrappy paper. I've not really embellished this a whole lot. A card, a journaling card in the back is empty. But the dragonflies are so pretty. And I think I told you my story about the dragonfly, how I was sitting out on the porch one morning about 2 years ago, and this dragonfly kept coming back and back. I mean, it would light, I say she, it would light, and then it would fly away. Come back and light at the same place, and come back. And leave and come back and come back and leave and come back. But anyway, it's like finally after about 10 times I thought, you want to be my prayer partner, because that's what I was doing. I was sitting on my porch, I think it was probably 2 years ago, before fall. Of course, dragonflies really like the sunlight and things like that. But it's like, there's a pocket there. But I said, oh, that dragonfly wants to be my prayer partner. Yeah, I do have a piece of paper in there. That happens, and I'll have to remove that. But that that would make a great gift. Just an envelope to put some ephemera in and let them decorate however they want to. The recipient to decorate however they want to. And this is just a plain envelope that I made. Didn't decorate it at all, but I wanted to show it to you because it's so pretty. You know, your paper can be made into, like I said, a gift bag, or for instance, this is a journaling card that I made of a dragonfly. And on the back could be written on, but isn't that neat? And it could be fit right there, and I mean, that'd be ideal as a little happy. Okay, and now this one is just another one I had, and I didn't double print this on both sides, but I just thought it was so pretty. And this is another 5-pager, so it's to be decorated. But look at those birds. This is like the center, but do you see how I say flat, but look, is that not pretty? And my suggestion would be is to take like tea stain paper, or maybe even pink or solid green, whatever, something that you can write on, and just put a little piece here and a little piece there. Look at the birds. Those are really pretty. There again, birds. But unfinished. But let's see if we can find the other one. I'm sorry, I'm going to be out of shot here, out of looking away here. And I may have shown this one already, but this is my own personal one, where I had made the gift bag envelope or whatever with the roses. And I do have some things to put in my personal journal. But I think I did show, let's see, I probably showed this one already, but how pretty are these? I mean, look and see. I may have actually put some ephemera in this one after, you know, talking to you and everything. Let's see. I did. I put some there. And actually, I just folded a piece of paper and put in there. That's what I did with that. But it's just, anytime you want to add something different, and yes, that's going to come up unless you, this is one of the first ones I did, unless you, early on, you may not want to butt it right up against. Maybe you want to give it just a little bit of space between there. Because that's what I did. I just butted it all the way up against it. And that was a no-no. But this is how it turns out to be. But see, it really takes nothing to straighten it up. And like I said, this is for me personally. But another piece of paper. And yes, this is the one that I folded up. And I folded it up. Let's just unfold it. This is really neat. Because actually, makes a little noise going on here, but that's okay. You can write something in any of these places, but it's easy to just fold back up, and it's just a one page, and you just tuck it back in, and you just tuck it back in, and those are really easy to make. And that is one page, one sheet. But you can always just throw in a little something like that into your makings, and that's, you know, something simple, but yet it's really thoughtful, because, you know, they can fold it back up after writing on it. Maybe they've written a scripture that applies to them, and they want it to be a reminder. And that's probably what I will do with some of these journals, because I have made so many of them. But I think what I'm going to do is make them, and that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. This is an old phone. I don't know if it's going to come on now. I don't know if I've charged it in a while. But what I was doing, oh, it's coming on. What I was doing was I was going through one of the Bible apps that I have, and I would highlight a bookmark, a scripture that, you know, I thought applied to whatever the subject matter was that I was thinking about or whatever. And so this I've done for probably 15 years, thinking, why do you do that? But I've about decided I'm going to use some of these smaller journals to just document things in. And so, you know, I'm going to use some for different books of the Bible that I do like to read from, Proverbs, from Psalms, things like that. I may dedicate a few of those books, those journals, to the subject matter of Bible books. And then I may just, I'm thinking this was going to come on. Let's see. Oh, come on, you. Yes, it has enough charge. So, let's see. Okay. My bookmarks. For instance, stand fast, instructions, encouragement. And of course, I included my daddy. I read scripture to remind me of daddy. But anger and dealing with. And for me personally, and maybe I can get around to doing just tell others. I have read different scriptures that thought, okay, that reminds me of just tell others. As God instructed us to do, just tell others about His, you know, goodness. But anyway, I have several of these journals that I'm still working on, but we're going to move on to something else soon. And let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you think about, you know, different subject matters or whatever. But, you know, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, like, and share my video. It is so important that we all get to know each other, and the community just grows and grows and grows. But if you ever want to reach out and you know, speak to me through email, it's justellothers@gmail.com. And that's JUSTTELLOTHERS@gmail.com. But let's think about things working. I may even do something here in July for Christmas. You know, they talk about Christmas in July. Well, I may do something like that too, because I've made some sweet journals for myself. And I've added maybe some cards or things that were really special to me. But it's just mind-blowing what you can do with some of the things. But for now, if you would, just like I said, and ask and request that you subscribe, like, and share. And anytime you want to reach out to me. And I do want to mention to you, I have Buy Me a Coffee, and that's listed in the link, and you'll see that. But that's almost a joke in itself, but I'll explain that too. There are many others who have that, and it's a great platform. But about a year and a half ago, I got involved with a local coffee roaster, and I have my own coffee now, and it's called Just Tell Others. How did you know? Anyway, I have my own coffee now, and it's a red bag. It's really pretty, and it's called Holy Grind. But I will feature that in another video, and I will show you how I make my single serve bags out of my coffee. It's just like the tea bags, but this time it has coffee in it, and that is my go-to for even for dessert. My husband laughs at me. Even for dessert, it's my dessert coffee is what I call it, because it is that good. It's low in acidity and things like that. You know, we don't ever think about until it's explained to us, and that's what Bradley and Rebecca have done for us. So they've explained so much about their coffees. Like I said, they're a local coffee roaster, and I'll get more into that whenever I get my little bag ready. But for now, I want to thank y'all for watching, and keep me in prayer, because yeah, today's a tough day, but yet it is a day to rejoice as well. But Logan is fine. I've been assured of that, and I miss that little girl like crazy, and I know that many of you know what that's like. They're dogs. They're our fur babies, it's called. But she was like my third daughter, and so my girls will laugh about it and say that I treated her better than I did them. But I don't believe that for a second. But she was well taken care of, and she was precious. But for now, thank you for watching.